Mad at the World. Welcome back, baby. It's your boy Dean Gonzalez, your boy Tarantino. I'm back, man. I just came back from Arizona. I got a lot of cool stories to tell. We did like 4 different cities, 7 different shows, all around Arizona. I got a lot of cool shows coming up. Just to get right to it, if you're in LA this weekend, today's Wednesday. I'll probably drop this tomorrow, Thursday, but I'm in downtown LA at the new Penthouse Comedy venue. It's a rooftop venue that's going down Saturday, 3:30. Not 3:30 p.m. 3 March 30th at 8 p.m. Ticket link is in my bio on Instagram, or you could go on Eventbrite and type in Penthouse Comedy in Los Angeles. It's gonna be a dope show. I'm really excited about that. I'm actually producing that one, so there's gonna be foods, there's gonna be drink there to buy, and since it's a private event, we're gonna have a sponsorship for actual liquor, so it's not just gonna be beer and food or beer and wine, I should say. We'll have that as well for sale, but that's gonna be a dope spot, man. I'm very much looking forward to that. So if you're in LA, you want to catch me or just pre-game with us before you go out to Barney's Beanery afterwards or whatever, or you could just hang out all night on our rooftop penthouse thing that we got there. We got the whole roof, baby. I don't know how I got it, but I got it, and I'm very grateful. So shout out to Room 24, the Home Room 24 on Instagram for giving me a night there. And then I'm in Miami from the 10th of April to the 16th of April. I'm probably going to do the improv there. I got to go down and do a couple things there as far as work, so I don't really have a show. But, you could always catch me at any of the Miami comedy shows. I'll probably hit up the SLS on Wednesday in Brickell. That's always a fun little vibe there. And then and I have my own headlining show at Flappers on the 26th of April. That's in Burbank, and I'm very much looking forward to that. I've already sold a few tickets, so thank you to everybody who's bought tickets so far. I am trying to sell that out because they're going to give me a second show that night if I do. So it's everything's rolling, baby. Man, so getting back to Arizona, I love Phoenix. I'm not even going to say how much and how dope Phoenix is and how dope Arizona is, period, as a whole state, because I don't want it to get oversaturated like South Florida is right now. But, oh, my God, what a beautiful state. Number one, it's huge. The 4 cities that we drove by, we had to, drive 4 hours each way. But then we ended up in Phoenix to do a show in Gilbert, which is not too far. And then we hit up downtown Phoenix for a little party vibe. And let me tell you, downtown Phoenix is exactly like downtown Fort Lauderdale. With cooler people, I'll go as far as to say that. Because they're all pretty much students, but they're professionals. They're trying to be doctors. They're trying to be lawyers. They're trying to be things that the world needs. Not just actresses or not just OnlyFans models and not just drug dealers. Like, downtown Phoenix is such a vibe. And here's the thing, that they're just as ratchet. They're just as slutty. Not that I indulged in that way, but I could tell, like my mouth was salivating, like as if I was single. I've been single for a little bit now. And my mouth was like, the hunt, the hunt for, well, remove the H, put this, you get it. Just the hunt was in me, the lion. This was just like growling, because they just come out in packs. They're like gazelles. Very hot gazelles. Or gazelles. Almost as hot as Giselle, the Bunchen. But yeah, shout out to Arizona as a whole state. What a beautiful, magical place that is. And I definitely will be returning to Phoenix and the surrounding areas. So we did 2 casinos there because they have a lot of reservations with actual real Native Americans, which is weird to call them Native Americans, right? Because if they're native, then you just call them the place that they're native from. So they're just Americans, technically, right? But we call them Indians. We call them Redskins. Or we don't call them that anymore, right? Oh, shit, we don't call them that anymore. That's racist, Dean. Oh, sorry, Indians. I mean, Yeah, Indians, even though you're not Indians. Sorry, Americans. But yeah, we did the Blue Water Casino, which was very cool. They gave us a really dope room with the. You have to drive like into Nomad's Land. It's by Havasu, and then you drive down into this river or lake. I don't know. It's huge, but either way, dope ass view of the actual river from my room and my balcony. No smoking in the casino, which is very odd for Indian casino, and it was just dope, man. We killed it. It was a 5:30 show, so it's like a matinee show, which those are kind of like hit or miss. I did one before in St. Louis, and it didn't go well. I didn't like it, um, but this one went well. This one went well. I mean, I know that I'm very likable to most people, especially Americans. You know, I be forgetting I look like this, like very Hispanic. So like when older white people look at me, they're already looking at me like, all right, here we go. Gonna have to decipher some type of Antonio Banderas accent here. Here we go. Remember the words that you learned in high school. All right, pantalones, gato negro. Okay, all right, here we go. Boom, boom. But then I start talking. I'm like, hey, how you doing? And then they're like, it doesn't process right away. They're like, okay, that sounded like, hi, how you doing? And then I'm like, yeah, how are you? And they're like, oh, he knows perfect English. Yeah, all right, cool. No accent. How you doing? How you doing, boy? Or not boy. Don't call me boy. How you doing, Sonny? Sometimes they'll call me Sonny. But they're very pleasantly surprised with my humor and how much I can relate to the retiree white American type of sense of humor, if you will, or demographic is the word I'm looking for. And they like that I know big words like that, right? Not so bad for a Puerto Rican, not too shabby. But anyways, did good. It was like 40, 50 people. We ate good. Or, you know, shout out to Blue Water. They treated me like an actual entertainer. I mean, just to go out there is crazy. You know, I was actually very worried that my car would, you know, catch a flat, God forbid. Thank God it didn't, because if it does, it's going to take AAA at least an hour to get to wherever you're at. It's not a regular road where they have like street lights. Like, no, you have to drive into this reservation into no man's land, hills have eyes type shit. But anyways, also did clean comedy as well, which I was very happy about. But then after that, we did Gilbert. Shout out to JP's Comedy Club. Hope to headline there one day. JP, if you're listening, you're probably not, but shout out to you anyways. He went up before me. And let me tell you, the owner of that place, JP's Comedy Club, he has an act, boy. I mean, and those are his people, and he brought it. I went up right after him, and he brought it. I'm talking about he did a whole set with sound effects, soundtracks. He did that one sound, the song that's like, dun, 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 dun. He put his phone here, dun, 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 dun. And then he did like some acting out and stuff. And then he put on a whole, I don't even want to give away his whole bit, but like, let's just say it was some props involved. And man, the people were eating it up because that's his crowd, you know. And it's funny, it was killing. So whatever. But here's the thing: that I could follow anybody. At this point in my career, as far as my mindset, I'm 6 years in, baby. I could follow anybody. I don't care who. And mind you, there's some killers that I would have to struggle to survive after. But I know who those killers are. But if we're in the same class, 6 to 10 years, no, I'm following you. It doesn't matter. There's no way that I'm gonna eat a dick after you. I'm killing. I'm gonna do well. I'm gonna do well or kill. Period. Anywhere between that. But anyways, and then Ahmed went up. He was headlining. I was tagging along with him. I was driving. It was my car, but yeah, he was gracious enough to put me on these gigs, these road gigs, and I'm very appreciative, man. You know, nice little pay, getting paid off of comedy. I'm in that entry level position, but I'm bringing headliner type skills with it. So I'm very happy about that. Shout out to Arizona, man. Arizona, I will be back. Fucking dog, bro. I cannot wait to get my own studio again. Let me tell you something about me. Um, Fuck this humble shit. As far as stable and maintaining, I am not one to just maintain. I am, dare I say, bougie a little bit. I like being doing whatever. I'm not even saying high class, like taking private jets. I don't really care about stuff like that. But like, I think if I could, I would absolutely. But I mean, like, just going out to eat every other night if I want to, or even every night. Like that's what I want to do. This 2-3 time a week type of thing for just during the weekend, and I go out or whatever, a date here and there. Man, it's really not me, man. It's really not for me. Like I can adjust to that, but I need to be bougie. Fuck stable. Mind you, if you stable and that's good, and you know you are happy about that. I mean, it's very hard to be stable, especially nowadays in this country, the way the goddamn economy is running. Not trying to get political, but you know, vote. Let's vote some people who know a little bit about money, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, um, but yeah, I can't be just maintaining, bro. It's not me. But one thing that I am grateful for, as far as the maintaining and being stable, is that it really shows you who your friends are. It really shows you who really loves you. It really shows you who's really down for you. When people think that you're down and out, pay attention. You'll be surprised at the ones who kick you while you're down there. You'll be very surprised, but at the same time, that's God showing you who your true people are. Because if all it takes is 5 minutes of poverty to get you to betray somebody who you claim to really have love for or care for, you ain't shit. You're a piece of trash. You are a piece of trash. And you should really work on that, on not being trash, you know? But nowadays, man, it's so funny how people are just NPCs in this world. They're so plugged into the matrix and what society is deeming is cool and acceptable, and what you should do, who you should hang out with, how you should look, how you should feel, how you should act. It's too much, you know? It's too much to the point that people are just like, all right, well, it's easier to just do this and be this way because everybody's kind of being this way. So let me just do it and become it, plug into the matrix, if you will. But if you just unplug a couple of those wires, you will be able to truly manifest the things that you want out of life. Not just say that you're manifesting it just because you're saying it out to the universe and saying it out loud. Because just saying it and manifesting it, which I'm hearing a lot of nowadays, is so annoying how much I'm hearing the word manifesting from people who are just trash. That's not all it takes. You have to unplug from what society is showing you of how to be and how to act and how to talk. It's ridiculous. But anyways, NPCs. These people are NPCs, just characters in Grand Theft Auto that you just walk by and they say some random shit like, "Yeah, and then I jumped on his couch. Fuck your couch." And then you just walk running by them, and you just like, ugh. That's literally what people are becoming nowadays, just NPC characters. But that's neither here nor there. We can't all be main characters. If that was the case, it'd be a really small, boring game. But so yeah, manifest if you want, manifest whatever you say, and yeah, do that. Unless you really down with me and mess with me the long way, then I want you to manifest. Do more than manifest. Create your dreams with your thoughts, and then create that into goals. Write them down, create into goals, and figure out and write down ways to make those goals happen. And before you know it, you're gonna be somebody else's dream. Before you even know it, you're going to be living somebody else's dream when you do that in that order. That's how you manifest, but it's whatever, man. I'm very glad that God has exposed all these people that kicked me while I'm down, or while they think that I'm down, because I orchestrated this. I took a knee, no Diddy, and started crawling fast because I have to stay humble and be stable right now. You see how I said no Diddy? That's crazy, right? Crazy what's been going on with Diddy. I mean, are we really surprised? I'm not surprised. He's been he's been sugary since the 90s, bro. But listen, him dating J Lo was like the ultimate. Oh, yeah, all right. You might do some weird stuff, but at least you got good taste, boy. He dated J Lo in her prime, and he was like doing some gangster stuff back then. Remember, he had like that shootout or whatever. He didn't shoot anybody, but he had that gang. He was living like the Godfather back then. Had J Lo on his arms, walking to the courtroom. That was pretty dope, man. So that overrides any like dick he may have sucked along the way, kind of, right? For him, not for me or anything. No Diddy, for real. But like, what I'm saying is, he's always been kind of sugary, and I'm not surprised at all. But I am sad that everybody's just like kind of making fun of him potentially going to jail and getting a bunch of years. And he's not gonna do well in jail. I mean, he is in the way of sexually, he'd be able to come out finally and use that side more often while he's in the can. And here I go. You see how I'm contributing to the laughing and the joking about a black man being taken down by the government? And it's because of the government, as you should know. Because remember, he used to do that vote or die stuff? Have you noticed that he hasn't been doing that lately? They probably asked him, yo, Diddy, bring your vote or die campaign back. Because Joe Biden's saying you ain't black if you don't vote for him didn't work. And he was like, nah, man, I can't tell him to vote or die. I don't want to do that this time, man. You messing me up. You messing up my money. And then they were like, you sure you don't want to do it? He's like, yeah. They're like, all right, watch this. Doot, doot. And they pushed the button, that Homeland Security button, and boom. Homeland Security, too, like, that's not the customs agent, right? Is that customs agent, Homeland Security? I think it is, right? Homeland, whatever. I don't know. If you don't play ball with these people, they send the hounds out, especially if you are a little pervertish. Like, and here's the thing. If he's a pervert and he's done a lot of crazy things that are illegal, yeah, he needs to pay for that. But my thing is, there's so many other motherfuckers who are not in the limelight that have deeper connections in the deep state and lobbyists and government who do probably worse things, definitely the same type of things, who are untouched because they play ball. So it's just a double standard that I don't like. And more importantly, it's his own race just ridiculing and humiliating him while he's going through this hard time that just annoys me the most. But, if he did it, then Diddy did it. And Diddy got to go, bro. Diddy got to pay for his crimes, whatever that may be, I feel bad the most for Cassie. Cassie seemed like a cool-ass chick and cool-ass girlfriend, but he had her, like, banging male prostitutes, which if you're a dude and you know how to order male prostitutes, yeah, that right there says everything I need to know. I have no idea. If somebody called me, and mind you, I'm a host. Whenever somebody comes into town or I go to Miami and I plan my birthday or someone else's birthday, I host the shit out of it. And not even I know how to find male prostitutes, nor would I ever want to. I wouldn't even host for someone like that. Strippers all day. I get one homegirl who used to be a stripper. Maybe, hey, can you call up a few of your friends who may still be in the life, and we got a yacht going on. We just need 2 young ladies. They don't got to do nothing crazy, but just they'll get paid $500 a day or whatever. Yeah, sure. Yeah, boom. But for to the male strip, like, no, I don't even know where. One time I was invited to this boat yacht party, and I'm a sucker for yachts in Miami. It's just the best thing. And with a jet ski, I'm there. Get a yacht, jet ski, some girls, I'm there. This particular person I got them the yacht, and then they invited me on as a thank you for getting them such a good deal. Um, so I was just like, all right, yeah, I'll do it. I'll go. And this was a chick and her boyfriend. So whatever. I went, and turns out her gay friends from San Francisco were in town, and they were all on the boat celebrating whatever the hell. And then I was on the boat. It was too late for me to say no, so I went on. But I was like, wait a minute, where are the bitches at? And then I looked around and I realized, oh, I'm the bitches. Oh, oh, great. But it was too late. But I for 4 hours was mildly trafficked as a gay bitch through the intercoastal of Miami Beach. And I just had to, play it cool, but also not too cool. But that's neither here nor there. My point is, I don't know where to get male prostitutes. Shut up, dogs. Shh. These dogs been annoying all day. Anyways, I'm having a great time. I'm very grateful of everything, all the opportunities I've been getting. I'm very grateful of just being in tune with the frequency as far as mind, body, soul, and the people around me, and who are true friends and who are not, and who are just business, and who are acquaintances, and who are enemies, and who are people that I should really care about. I'm really happy that I'm very in tune with it. I'm not doing any more favors as far as forcing any type of relationships no more. I did that for too long. For what? To get betrayed? Even though even the betrayals have been blessings, thank God. Even the betrayals have been. I gotta say that right, bro. Even the betrayals have been blessings. Because I still would have been showing love right now. I still would have been showing love, knowing that these people are ungrateful and low-key treacherous about me. And when you have people like that and you still care about them, it's hard to cut ties unless they cut it for you. I don't know why. I guess you just kind of have a little hope that they'll change, that being around you would influence them to be better in the way that they're flawed, that's holding them down, that's keeping them back, and even worse, that's going to create future problems that might and most likely will create even bigger flaws on top of the ones they have now. I've been there, bro. Obviously it all starts with your upbringing and your parents mess you up, but they still don't mess you up as much as they were messed up by their parents. Jesus Christ. Hey! Go to sleep. I'm about to mess up those dogs. Those dogs are going to get messed up by their parent if they bark one more time. Anyways, I was getting too deep. Trauma dumping over here. But anyways, I'm just really grateful. But it still can hurt sometimes. But right now, the emotions, I could tell you straight up, are offline, to the point that I'm looking at every type of emotion with the same resting dick face. No Diddy. Anxiety, depression, mm, anger, eh, happiness. eh. I'm just moving forward, moving upward. That's all I care to do. Mm. Oh yeah, man! I had a dream about Kobe Bryant. He was in my dream, and he was like in a black suit, waiting for his car in valet, and talking to the valet guy. I was like 10 yards away from him, like on the side, but I knew who he was, and I was just looking at him, and he was talking to the guy. But in my mind, I already knew, oh yeah, Kobe's dead, but this is cool. Look at him, he's there, he's cool. Because I've been very open lately to in another dimension, as far as fourth dimension type of thing, third eye, whatever. I don't want to get too much into it. It's weird, but also not weird if you're into it. But anyways, I knew that I was dreaming, and I knew that Kobe was dead, but I was enjoying that he was in my dream, and he didn't look at me once, so that's a good sign, because it's not really too good of a thing to dream about dead people. It's not exactly the best thing, but if he doesn't look at you, or they don't see you, that's actually better. It's a better sign. So I'm there watching him talking to the valet. He's telling a story about his daughter, actually, which I can't remember the exact words, but he was talking to him about his daughter, and then the valet was like, all right, cool. Wow, that's a cool story, Kobe Bryant. Let me go get your car. And then he runs off, and then Kobe Bryant's right there, and he gets a cigarette and lights it. Real cool, too. Real swag-like. He was so cool. So cool lighting that cigarette. Just like, obviously Kobe Bryant didn't smoke, but if he did, he would smoke like this, the way he smoked in my dream. No Diddy. And then I woke up, and then I thought to myself, wow, I had a dream about Kobe Bryant. Let me not forget this. I wrote it down and everything. I said I'm going to talk about it in the podcast. What do I think it means? I don't know. I think when a winner like that from LA comes in your dream like that, I think it's a sign that I might be a winner, that some winning is going to happen soon. And obviously, don't fly a helicopter anytime soon. I'm not being funny about that. What I'm saying is, it could mean several things. You have to look at everything that it could mean. That's what I mean. But the fact that a winner was in my dream like that, because LA's for winners, man. I've heard this before from the Yodis, who, if you don't know the Yodis, they're a rap duo from over here in LA. Really dope and really making some moves and glowing up. They got a song with Shaq. But yeah, they mentioned they're natives from LA. LA is for winners. There's a lot of implants that come over here to make it. A lot of them get stuck in a dead-end job. A lot of them get stuck on just the wheel of drug addiction and parties and sex and all this other dumbass shit that happens over here when you're an implant. But if you're not a winner, it's going to chew you up and spit you out eventually. So you have to feel and know, in my opinion, that you're a winner where you come from in order to uproot yourself and implant yourself in this LA soil, which is magical. There's something magical about Los Angeles. And then you see what grows from your creative root that you brought and that you knew is a winner in your hometown. Something will grow, something cool will grow. Because you're in the place where it's a magical forest here. And in my mind, my root is a beanstalk. You understand? In my mind, all I came out here to do was win, is win, will be to win. I may be an implant, but I really integrated myself into the soil for one purpose only. And that's to grow all the way up to the stars. So Kobe Bryant being in my dream, thank you, Kobe. R.I.P. to Kobe. I'm a Heat fan, but obviously I'm a Laker as far as number 24. He's the Mamba is the king. And they should actually have his emblem as the NBA logo already. I don't know why they still have Jerry West. I mean, shout out to Jerry West, but at the same time, fuck a Jerry West. How is the NBA logo a white dude? I mean, Jerry West, whatever. I guess he's cool, right? I guess. Does anyone know his stats, really? In comparison to anyone in his generation? Wasn't Dr. J playing when Jerry West was around? Dr. J is like every GOAT basketball player's GOAT. Anyways, Kobe should be the damn logo of NBA. And I'm very happy that I had him in my dream. And I hope it happens again as a sign that I'm going the right way and doing the right things, man. Because I'm not stopping, my friend. I'm not stopping. I got way too much to prove to myself. And not only that, I got way too much talent to not get paid handsomely for it, which is going to happen as I burp. I'm taking another sip of coffee. Excuse me. Dream, plan, do. That's the motto, baby. Dream, plan, do. And then you can stun on all those enemies, all those ops that kicked you while you were down, all those fake love people that stabbed you in the back and that are going to be talking about how they one time knew you once upon a time, and that'll be one of the most interesting things about their lives. And then by then you won't even remember who the hell they are. Got to stay on the God side though, man. A lot of evil stuff out here. I feel like everybody's like kind of low-key possessed. Also, like that NPC character stuff I was talking about earlier, I just feel like people are kind of like low-key possessed and enjoy it almost. Like they almost enjoy being possessed. Because it's fun, I guess, right? It's fun to do hood rat shit with your hood rat friends, I guess. Like Sexy Red, all that Sexy Red bullshit is so funny. You see this shit now with Drake and beefing with Kendrick and beefing with Metro and beefing with Future. Like, what happened to those guys? I like Drake. I mean, who doesn't like Drake, right? But, like, he must have really fucked up. And here's how I know, because even Rick Ross unfollowed him on Instagram. And Rick Ross is a heavy supporter of Drake. Heavy. So for him to unfollow Drake as well, something happened, dude. Something happened and something is happening. They're saying Drake is banging Metro's hood rat girlfriend, which I saw her, and yeah, she obviously looks like she is not to be trusted. She looks like my ex too. Like, who would wife that? Me. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA hoes. Lame, you can't tell the difference. One time for who knows. Not me. Not me. But I'm not lame. I'm just, I guess we're all lame sometimes. I just want to be a simp, guys. Guys, ladies, I really would just want to be a simp. But not in the way that I just want to give you money. No, I'm not going to give anybody money. Here's the thing, that just the way that there's a war on women trashing themselves with OnlyFans and exposing themselves pretty much for free, there is also a war on men trashing themselves as well by simping for women who they haven't slept with just because they have a little money or whatever. I'll never do that. Listen to me. I've never done that. Even when I was rich a couple times before, yeah, I'll spend money on dinner or whatever, but there has to be a air of mystery that I might smash that night, because I'm going to try. If I feed you dessert, I'm expecting to feed you a little extra dessert on top of that and give a little cherry on top to the night, right? I'm going to try. And if you say no, okay, if it gets a little hot and heavy, too hot and heavy for the first night for your taste, cool. I respect that. I'll stop. after like the first no, because we all know the first no is like no, stop, right? That sounds kind of rapey. That sounds kind of Diddy-ish. No Diddy, but you know what I mean. After that first no, 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 for real, stop, and I'm like, okay, cool. Which has happened. It's happened, and then you stop, and then you go out the next day, or go to brunch the next day if they really want to see you, and then you know whatever happens may happen. But if there's no air of mystery as far as me or us hooking up, and you say, hey, listen, just so you know, nothing's going to happen before you take me out. So if that's going to be a problem, then please don't pick me. Hello? Hello? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Because I'm not into this whole hookup culture or not hookup culture to that point where you're going to try to friend zone me before I even know if I even liked you enough to be your friend or anything. It's not going to happen. I blame all the swiping. That's the swiping shit that's messed up the whole game. And, of course, the OnlyFans stuff where motherfuckers just sending money to these bitches without ever even meeting them. That's not the simp I'm talking about. I'm talking about I want to be a simp. As far as lady, girl, shorty, baby, you make me a simp, okay? Because I'm not a simp. But if you make me one, I don't mind it. You know? That's going to take some time, and it's going to take a lot of dates. It may even take, but it's definitely going to take some of my cherry on tops, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I'm going to cut this off right here because I'm getting too many notifications, and I have to go out to the Laugh Factory tonight to see my boy Russell Peters. He's going to be over there today, and I'm going to bring him some cigars. No Diddy. Wow. There's a lot of no Diddy moments in this podcast, but it's all good. You know what I mean. Russell's the man, bro, and he just got back from his Asian leg. No Diddy again, bro. I'll see you guys next time, all right? Follow me on Instagram, Dean_Gonzalez. Remember the E at the end of Gonzalez is a 3. And check out my shows. I'll be there. Link in bio for all the shows that I got coming up that I'm producing that I need the money for. Please help because I'm putting a lot of promo into the shows that I'm trying to sell out. Mainly the one on the 26th in April at Flappers. So if you're in LA, just buy a ticket early, matter of fact. Okay? Thank you. Love you guys. Matter of the world. Peace.